Hey guys, today I want to talk about learning English and taking the IELTS. So I started speaking English 7 years ago when I was in middle school, and by then I really sucked at it, like really bad. But look at me now, my British classmates think I'm American fooled by my accent. I also got a 7.5 overall on the IELTS on my first try. So it's been ages, but today I want to do a reflection on what I did well, what I didn't do well, and what I would do if I was to take it again. And I really hope that this could be helpful to some people that might need it. In terms of getting better at English in general, I found the actual environment the most helpful. So after you travel, be actively engaged with the environment and the people around you. Be confident to talk, and you'll be forced to adapt to it and learn the language eventually. It's not gonna happen overnight, but I found it to be a very natural yet fast process. And obviously, I've been very lucky because I've been in this kind of environment since I was little. But not everybody has that. So I think trying to mimic the environment is very helpful. And you can do that with many different apps, websites, and platforms. I've used a lot of them. I used to use babyyy to increase my vocabulary, and recently I've came across their IELTS course, which I think would be really helpful. And obviously you can do that with a lot of different creative things and ways, which I will talk about in this video, so stay tuned. So let's move on to the IELTS. So for the 4 components, quite surprisingly, I wasn't that good at writing and speaking. I got a 6.5 on both of them, so I thought it's time to do a little reflection on them. For writing, at school, we were taught to be short, clear, and precise, which is different from the IELTS. While at school, the content and arguments of your writing are more important, the IELTS focuses a lot more on the language. So you need to focus on grammar, sentence constructions, connectors, and transitions, and the vocabulary, obviously. Of course, reading text would help, but I think trying to write some of your own short stories and essays would be really fun. For speaking, I would say the topic I was given was terrible, and back then I was pretty quiet and wasn't really confident in speaking. I would read whatever text I had out loud, and I found that to be fun. Listening to and watching stuff also would be helpful, so I did that. But now I talk to people a lot more. I've become a lot more confident and extroverted. However, after I got my score back, I realized that one-on-one feedback was what I needed rather than being by myself or in a large group. So that's what I did. I practiced speaking one-on-one with my tutor offline. But now you can practice speaking one-on-one online, like with babyyy and IELTS, which could be perfect for students because you'll get professional feedback from your personal tutor based on the 4 criteria: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation, to better find and improve your weaknesses. Like I said, you need to be active and have active feedback for these components. I'll say, while listening and reading require you to build that strong foundation over time, writing and speaking are not as passive and require you to actively present your language skills. And I did well on listening and reading. I got an 8.0 on the both of them. For listening, I recommend music and podcasts. Watching films and shows will be even more helpful. And these are to get you used to hearing English while having that fun. And finally, for reading, I had to do a lot of reading. I still have to do a lot of reading for school, but reading short stories, news, and articles will be really helpful to begin with, and then you can move on to longer fictions and non-fictions. And I have this idea for lover girls. Just literally download otome games or whatever cute games you want and set the language to English. Trust me, you're going to love it. Force yourself to learn it and get so good at it. Overall, I'd say the IELTS is a very difficult test that requires you to research on the exam details and prepare beforehand, apart from all just that fun. And if you're a beginner just like how I was and you're a little bit lazy or too confused about how to plan your prep, maybe you can try the course that I recommended. You get your own course customized based on your English level. It's all planned out for you and you just need to complete your designated tasks every day. We all know that a systemized way to prepare for exams is helpful. I think it's very beneficial because you get to increase your vocabulary and learn about the test instructions, details, and tips really well. Anyway, I hope that has been helpful. If you want to take the IELTS, try it. Good luck. Anyway, that's it for today. Bye bye.